Just Cause has always had a fairly straightforward philosophy: blow shit up and look cool doing so. But just because that approach hasn't changed doesn't mean you won't have new ways to do it in Just Cause 4. Here are 9 features coming along with Rico for the new adventure. Just Cause is not a back-to-basics kind of series. Rico's grappling hook, for example, has become more and more useful over the course of the series, and now it's a truly multifunctional device. Aside from helping traversal and tethering objects and enemies together, it can now attach rocket boosters and airlifter balloons from close to the start of the game. All of those functions can be combined at one time. So, have you ever wanted to make a flying rocket bus? You can. Plus, all of those can be modded to act exactly as you want them to. Oh, and you can have 10 tethers of any kind equipped at one time. Have fun. Your tooled up Rebel pilot buddies are more tooled up than ever, and that doesn't just mean that they have more vehicles to supply drop to you. Your menu of choices now includes items specifically designed to be messed around with, from explosive fuel barrels to crazy wind cannons. Plus, inspired by one YouTuber turning the last game's shipping containers into a game of plus-sized Jenga, you can even just have the supply drop crates themselves. They make excellent cartoon anvil stand-ins. The island of Solís might look picture postcard pretty, but it comes with weather more dangerous than any dictatorial army that Rico's blown up thus far. Blinding sandstorms, lightning-flecked torrential downpours and thunder-snow blizzards will all cause their own problems, but the standout is the island's gigantic roaming tornado, always ready to spin a spanner into your chaotic works. Someone at Avalanche clearly sat looking at the right trigger on their controller and then realised there was a neglected little button sitting right next to it, because Just Cause 4 effectively doubles your firepower with the addition of alternate fire modes. From the expected, like an underslung grenade launcher on an assault rifle, to the pleasantly absurd, like a homing missile launcher strapped to a sniper rifle, half of the fun of finding a new weapon is now seeing what else it might be able to do. If Rico's getting better, it's only fair that his opposition does too. Black Hand forces aren't just smarter, but react organically to what you're up to. So, if you're terrorising an outpost in a helicopter, expect an airborne response. If you've rolled up in a tank, expect heavy ordnance to arrive to blast you out of your armoured shell. Even ground troops have diversified, with grenadiers dropping bombs as a final insult when they die, and ghosts now wearing active camo to pop up for a kill out of nowhere. Solís's tyrannical rulers have harnessed the weather to cause you problems. Thankfully, you'll be able to harness it right back. Taking over major installations will reward you with some experimental weapons to tool about with.
I wonder what this does.
The DA 9.3 lightning gun lets you casually fry passers-by and summon remote storms, while the PWC version 4.2 wind gun is essentially a vacuum cleaner gone totally insane, letting you blast anyone and anything with dangerous, hilarious gale force. Of course, the most powerful weapon in Just Cause has always been the player's own twisted mind, and these are tailor-made for horrible experiments. Where Rico's previous adventures have tended to take place exclusively across a single stretch of sunny paradise, Solís is a little more varied. The sun-dappled fields and pristine capital city might look familiar, but they soon give way to vast windswept desert and a dense rainforest packed with wildlife to accidentally murder. And at the centre of it all are the snow-covered peaks Rico's aiming to conquer. Infinite parachutes might sound like a dull superpower, but I bet you Wolverine would swap having cutlery in his knuckles for it. Rico's never-explained ability to swap between wingsuiting and parachuting at leisure is made even more useful in Just Cause 4, with certain areas of the world now swept over by strong wind currents. Just soar into one and it'll propel you even further across the game's imposingly vast map. Even humble vehicles are getting an upgrade for the new game. Industrial transport now comes with a variety of functions that you definitely won't be using for the intended purpose. Certain helicopters come with high-powered magnets, letting you turn anything not nailed down into a wrecking ball. And certain fighter jets even let you retract the wings for extra speed and death-defying stunts. Just check this out. Oh. We've only scratched the surface of what Just Cause 4 brings along, so make sure to tune in to our IGN First coverage all this month.